Hello, everyone. This is Jason from the digitalSoup podcast, coming with my unboxing video of my Raspberry Pi RetroPie build that I will be doing. Today, we're just going to be opening up the components, taking a look at what I purchased, and just marveling over technology, and that's what we do here at the digitalSoup. So let's go ahead and get started now. I just want to reveal that I did pre-open this box just so I can make sure everything that I ordered had come into it. I'd purchased a kit. Everything is in there, but nothing has been opened. So let's go ahead and open up our kit. Now the kit is from a company called Vilros, and this is the Raspberry Pi RetroPie gaming kit. Comes with everything I need to actually start. I did purchase some extra components, which I'll show you in a second. But let's go ahead and open up the kit here and see what we have. So let's open it up here. All right. As you can see, it's nicely packaged. Let's see what this is. I can't see through it, so I don't know exactly what it is, but let's get everything out of here first. There's the actual Raspberry Pi 3. It's going to be the heart of our build, and these are the controllers. It comes with two wired USB controllers. They look just like Super Nintendo controllers, I guess. And let's see here. Here is the 32 gig SD card that it comes with, and I guess it comes preloaded with RetroPie. I guess we'll find out once I start trying to put this puppy together. And one last thing in the box is an instruction manual. Let's get rid of the box here. Oh, nice little instruction manual here. This company does a good job. Look at this. Pictures showing you how to do different things. Oh, it's nice. But, this is digitalSoup. We don't need directions, do we? No, we definitely don't. Let's get this, put this over here. All right, let's go ahead and start taking a look at everything. Let's start with the Raspberry Pi itself. Like I said, this is the heart of our build. And right there on the screen, let's see. Right about here, we should start seeing some specs. All right, let's go ahead and open it up. And looks like we have more directions, which we don't need. And here it is. Here is the Raspberry Pi. It's in a case still. They really package this sucker up good. Let's see what we got here. Oh, can you see? There it is. I can see some USB ports, an Ethernet port. Let's go and see what we got. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. They said it was about the size of a deck of cards, and it definitely is. Let's see, there's the 4 USB ports, the Ethernet port. Oh, over here, look at this. We have the micro USB charging port, HDMI, so we're going to be able to play all our 8-bit Nintendo games in glorious HD. And there we have a headphone jack. Looks like we have some pins and stuff up here, which we could do different things to it. I know you can hook power fans with it, LEDs if you want to deck out a case, etc. And there's some other stuff that you can get. But yep, there it is. Let's go ahead and put it back until I actually build this, because I don't want nothing to happen to it. I want it to stay safe and sound. Alright, now the next thing I'm excited for is these controllers. It's made by the same company that makes the kit, it looks like, Vilros Classic USB Game Controller. And let's go ahead and see what it looks like. We'll take a peek in the box. Packaged up nicely. Let's see here. Oh, let's put the box aside. Look at that. That definitely does look like a Super Nintendo controller. I mean, very good. There's the shoulder buttons. Look at all the buttons are properly colored. They feel good too. Yep, they feel good. The directional pad feels good. Not too stiff, not too loose. We'll see how it games. Select and start. Yep, that is definitely looks just like Super Nintendo. So let's go ahead and set that to the side here. And what else do we have here? Oh, we have the mystery. Did we look at this? Yeah, we looked at this, didn't we? Yep, we looked at that. Alright, the mystery bag. Let's see what's in the mystery. Oh, that's chock full of stuff. Look at that. So the first thing here is... Oh, okay. This is it comes with a clear case for your Raspberry Pi, which you can enclose it in. Let's take a look at what this case looks like. It is see-through. Nice acrylic case. Looks like it has all the cutouts for everything we need. That's not a bad little case here. Little venting. Yeah, not bad, but you want to know what? Because this is the digitalSoup RetroPie gaming console. We're not going to use this. I have something better I'm going to show you in a second. But let's go ahead and put that away. I'm going to save that. I'm probably going to make like a streaming box with this and throw it in there. I could just buy the RetroPie itself and throw it in there. I already got a case. Sweet. Alright, what else we got in here? Let's open up this bag some more. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Oh, they even included the HDMI cable. I did not have to go out and buy it. Yes, I knew it because I read the description, everything that was included. But it is nice that it comes with it. So, you know, basically this is out of the box ready. I bought some extra stuff, which I'll tell you about here in a second. But if you didn't want to buy that extra stuff, you could put this together and have your gaming console ready to go. So let's go ahead and set that up there. And can you see how much more is in here? There we go. Let's see, what is this? Oh, now this right here is awesome because the RetroPie does not come. The Raspberry Pi 3, I keep getting my terminology incorrect, does not come with heat sinks because it really doesn't need it. I mean, it doesn't get that hot. But if you're going to do some gaming on it, you might push, you know, the chipset and the video card a little bit, on, you know, the embedded video. I shouldn't say video card. There is no video card. It's just embedded video. But you might push it a little bit, so it comes with a couple heat sinks here. So I'll definitely be installing that on our RetroPie build. And one last thing, and there is, let me put this back aside. There is the micro USB charger. Now remember I said I purchased a couple extra things. This is another thing I purchased extra of, and I'm going to tell you why right now. The Raspberry Pi 3, most of the cases that you can buy for it, like this acrylic one, etc., it doesn't have a on-off button like a traditional console does, because it's a mini computer. You shut it down by going, you know, into the options and shut down, just like you would a Windows PC or a Mac. But there is no actual button to physically turn it back on once you shut it off. You actually have to remove the power source and plug it back in to actually start it back up. And who wants to do that? Now, there are some cases out there that you can buy that has the built-in, you know, workable buttons, so you can actually power it back on with a button. And I'm going to show you why that's important, because here is the case I purchased for this build. This is called the Super Tinytendo, and it is from a company called CollectorCraft. They make quite a few different cases for this. In this case, and yes, I did open this. I'm going to tell you again, I did open it up early, and the reason I did was I had to see how good it looked, because the screenshots, there's all kinds of screenshots online, but you know, you have to actually physically see it in person. So let's go ahead and take this out. Oh, we got some stuff below here. Let's see what we got here. If I can get my claws in here. Okay, the first thing is a thank you from the company CollectorCraft. And it is actually a 10% off on my next purchase. So I'm definitely going to purchase from them again, because once you see this, you'll know why. And then the other thing in here is actually just a little get started on, you know, what to do with, looks like some of the pins and stuff that are on there to connect the case to it. So that's pretty cool. They give you a couple of extras there. Let's set that aside. And now let's see what oh, look at how small that case is compared to this. Alright, well, let's open it up and see what it looks like. Oh, look at that, super friends. That is amazing. That is an exact replica of the Super Nintendo. Look how good that looks. Let's get it up closer. Now, these buttons, they're just for you know, effect display. They are not functioning. But look at the color matches perfect to the Super Nintendo. The button color matches. Look at the front. There's even, I can install an LED here, and that's what some of those pins on the Raspberry Pi can do. Power an LED. Now, I do not have any LEDs, but in a future build, I probably will install one. Now, over here on the left, you can see, you know, how your case, how it lines up here. This is where your 4 USB and your Ethernet will be right here. And I don't know if you could peek in there, because I'm not going to take the case apart right now, but there's a fan in there. and that fan helps cool it. So a little extra cooling, and look at the bottom. We have some nice ventilation here, and look at these rubberized little feet. That's going to make it so it does not slide around. Now this is awesome. This lines right up with the micro USB, not micro USB, the micro SD card. So you put it right in there, and it makes it easily accessible. So like say you have several of them with several different operating systems on it, because you don't have to just use this for gaming. You could put a full-fledged operating system on it if you wanted, and you could switch them out if you wanted to. Now on the back, here's the micro USB charging, the HDMI, and the headphone jack. Everything lines up perfectly. And look at this little system. This is awesome. And just to give you a little size, now this is actual Super Nintendo controller size, so you can see the size of the case. And look at it, it's definitely longer, wider. Let's see, thickness. You know what? Look at that. They're pretty much the same thickness. The Tinytendo is a little thicker, but not much. So that shows you how small that little thing is. That's awesome. Now I did mention about, this doesn't have an actual power button on it. So what I would have to do is once I powered it down, I would have to pull the USB plug and plug it back in to power it back up. And who wants to do that? The best option is to buy a case that has a working power button. I didn't. I went with this one. So what I did was I went and I bought this. Now what this is, it's a micro USB charging cable. But once I turn it, power it down, look at that, clicking button right there. I can power it back up just by clicking that button, and it'll power right back up. So that's why I got that. In the future, I'm probably going to get, cases that have built-in buttons, and I'm sure CollectorCraft will start having, some that do that. Now, CollectorCraft, they do make a 8-bit Nintendo case, and also an N64 case, and I think the 8-bit Nintendo case I saw it was available in many colors, not just the standard gray, really colorful colors. I think the N64 one, I think it was only in black. I'd have to go back to the website, but definitely go check them out at CollectorCraft.com. Check out everything they have, and the build quality. I mean, this is not 3D printed. This is injected, so it's sturdy. It matches the color perfect. I mean, everything about this case is just amazing. I cannot wait to build in this. So thank you, CollectorCraft, for that. Thank you, Vilros, for the kit that you put together for me. It's going to make my build really easy. Now, listeners, definitely comment on this video. Tell me what you thought about my breakdown of the components, and is there any components I should buy that I'm missing out on here? Now I know there's so many controllers, retro controllers that are wired and Bluetooth, and I can't wait to get a Bluetooth one. They have analog sticks that looks like the 8-bit Nintendo, but with analog sticks also, which you're going to need for like the Nintendo 64 emulation and stuff. This wouldn't work very well for that, but I just got the kit so I can get started on some classic 8-bit and 16-bit games. But comment, like, subscribe. Definitely check us out over at www.digitalsouppodcast.com for our latest episodes. A new episode drops every Tuesday. So listen to us, share it with your friends, share this video with your friends, and next week sometime I'm going to be actually doing the build video, so you're going to be able to see all of this go into this case and the actual system running. So until then, catch you on another video. Later, Gators.